Today I want to talk about what in my opinion is the most important detail of your homestead, and it is often overlooked. Ooh, scared Heart was going to get bit. She was looking at a broody chicken wrong. We have another one right there. So cute. I'm obsessed with the broodiness. Anywho, don't get off topic, Sam. The topic today is all about composting. Composting is so important because it's the base for how you're going to have good, nutritious food. And a lot of people don't think about it until it's too late, and you need to get the compost thought about so that when you hit your first growth season, you have what you need. I want to talk about my system because I think everybody does it a little differently, and I really enjoy the way that we do it after 5 years of living here. So if that interests you, keep on watching. Starting off indoors, since I'm already here, the first thing is obviously going to be manures that are used, and we have chicken poop all along the walls that will start to accumulate. So basically once every 2 months I will come out here and scrape all of that off onto the ground, and the base for the ground is wood chips. We got a bunch of wood chips when PG&E came through and required us to cut trees to prevent the power lines from having any problems, and so we have a bunch of wood chips out in the pasture, and we grab from that and just drop it down here. It's really nice because it smells like pine and oak. And it takes about 2 months to break it down into some good dirt, but I'll get a handful right here and show you. The other thing you'll find mixed in here is different excess seeds and food because we put our compost in here. We didn't used to put our compost in here. We actually used to keep our compost. Heart, what do you have in your mouth? Heart. I'm pretty sure Heart just stole something in here, and I think it was a blueberry bagel, so I need to go get her really quick. And like I was saying, you'll find scraps in here. The reason that we put the compost in here is because we have goats that will nibble on anything. I found one of my goats eating pineapple rind one day. We just make sure to feed them hay far away, and they tend to stay away from the scraps for the most part. But we also have crows that come in and take eggs. I've seen them flying with eggs, and I think they also probably eat some of the scraps too. We used to have the coop enclosed. In that case, we used to throw it out in the outside so it would vent better. So this is the hole that we will shovel everything out of, and it leads to the outdoor area where the compost becomes completely processed and ready to use. I also want to show you what we use for straw / we used to use straw around their bedding, but then they would scratch at it. So we changed the method, and I think it's smart, so I want to show. But this is Bentley's hair. He sheds like crazy, and I've always kept it because I thought it seemed wasteful to just throw it away. I know birds like it, so I used to just throw tufts outside for the birds, and then one day I went, wait, I have birds. And so I started putting it in here, and they love it. I do worry that the ground squirrels and rats and stuff are more encouraged to come steal that because it's so lightweight and nice, but my chickens absolutely love it, so I leave it for them. So if you have a Pyrenees or a really hairy dog, or you have a friend that has a really hairy dog, you should try to ask them to keep their hair for you. This is the outdoor area where the compost will become completely usable. The ingredient that goes into it, additional to what was in the chicken coop, is manure from our horses. And if the goats poop over here, then that's cool too. This is the method we used to use to keep the chickens cool in the summertime when they were enclosed. We would fill it up with water, and it would just make it all nice and wet, and it would make them scratch it up. Now it doesn't work quite as effectively because the chickens have found other shady places that they like to refuge, which is one reason I've considered putting an awning on here instead of having it be enclosed, just so that they have a space that's shady, and then they'll also dig in it more, which benefits us. There's definitely wood that congregates, and then we have a lot of rocks in here, and the reason for that is because there is pebble gravel in the paddocks, and so when we scoop the poop over there, it tends to come over. The horses have since stopped pooping over there. I love my horses because they're pretty good about pooping in a handful of places in our pasture. Comment down below if your horses are like that, because I don't know if it's normal, because they didn't used to do it and then they started doing it, and I will literally watch them have to poop and kind of trot over to the bathroom. It's awesome. But anyway, so then that makes it easier to scoop it. We just can scoop that, put it here. It breaks down within like a month or two, and so it's about a 2-month system. You go through and get more dirt. It's super nutrient dense. It's going to give you great produce. I highly recommend you focus on your compost system. There are numerous ways to do this, so if you have a different way that you like to do it on your homestead, please comment down below for everybody so that we can get a dialogue going about what the best ways to compost are. That's all I have for you guys, so hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. When in doubt, love it out. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.